We are so pleased to have people joining us to celebrate our joyous Centennial, and we're so thrilled to have our installation site for the Glassinator here at the Clem Arboretum, where our mission is constantly civic beautification, and we will continue that.
I want to welcome everyone here today. I'm Susan Lynch. I'm the president of the Rockford Garden Club this year. On behalf of the Rockford Garden Club, I want to welcome you all here today on the occasion of our 100th anniversary celebration and our Glassinator sculpture dedication. I hope everyone's had a chance to peek out the window and see the Glassinator outside. Today, the Rockford Garden Club is a group of 70 women strong who are hands-on, get your hands dirty, do-gooders. We started back in 1916 by bringing plantings to Camp Grant, helping to beautify the new toll road in the 1950s, partnering with the Rockford Park District to help beautify our city in so many ways, including extensive plantings at the Riverfront Museum Park Entry Island, planting secret gardens at the Crusader Clinic, to today, where among many projects we annually fill hanging baskets with greens and ribbons, are responsible for sponsoring and seasonally planting 4 planters in downtown Rockford, are working to conserve and preserve our environment, and at this moment are donating this Glassinator sculpture at Clem Arboretum as a gift to our community. This year marks the beginning of another 100 years of the Rockford Garden Club, and we could not be more pleased or proud to celebrate this occasion with you today. So thank you all for coming. I would like to recognize distinguished guests who are joining us today. A warm welcome for our County Chairman Executive Scott Christensen, his Executive Assistant Dave Peterson, County Board Member for District 18 Dorothy Ray, Alderwoman Benita Hervey, Winnebago County Forest Preserve Executive Mike Holen, and we have many other representatives from the board here today, so thank you so much for our Winnebago County Board. Forest Preserve. Clem Arboretum and Botanic Gardens Executive Director Dan Riggs, President of the Clem Board Jane Wallace, and most all of the board members of the Clem Arboretum are here today to join us as well, so thank you. We have many members from the Clem Foundation, board members present. Thank you for being here today. I'd like to welcome John Groh from the Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thank you for joining us today. We have 3 lovely representatives from the Garden Clubs of Illinois. President Laurel DeBoer, our Central Region Director Judy Newman, and our District 1 Director Carol Rhodes. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us today. Other representatives from City of Gardens, Kelly Moore and Clayton Guler. And last but not least, we are represented here today by the Council of Rockford Gardeners and many of our past presidents of the Rockford Garden Club. So a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for coming today. We have 3 special proclamations to be stated today. Our first will be for the state of Illinois on behalf of the governor, Gail Funderburg. Would you please come forward?
Thank you. I'm just going to read a proclamation from Governor Rauner. It's a proclamation presented this 22nd day of June 2016. Whereas the Rockford Garden Club began in 1916 by a woman who was devoted to her community, Rockford, Illinois. She wanted to share her love of gardening as well as her gardening knowledge and skills with her friends, and whereas during its 100-year history, the Rockford Garden Club has flourished, working to enhance the quality of life for the citizens of Rockford through community beautification and other involvements. Therefore, I, Bruce Rauner, Governor of the State of Illinois, do hereby recognize the Rockford Garden Club for its 100 years of dedicated service and extend best wishes for a special anniversary celebration. Bruce Rauner, Governor, State of Illinois.
Thank you, Dale. Scott Christensen from Winnebago County.
I need that, can you hear me all right?
Flip it off.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. What a great event this morning. I was thinking back, I think many of you would agree, where do all the years go? You know, I remember when the Clems came to see us, I was on the Forest Reserve Committee. Nancy would remember, Judy was on, I think, at the same time. And it brought this magnificent potential to us, and we thought, gosh, wouldn't it be great to have something in town? All of our preserves, of course, are down outside and so forth. So, and what you've done here, Dan, what you've done, I gotta say, just salute to you. Let's have a little round for that. Bear with me one moment, because I don't have many opportunities to do this, but I want to recognize one person in particular today. Some time ago, there were 4 women that sat around the table. They decided they want to get involved in the community. The 2 of them I'm not certain who they were. One of them was Lynn Martin, and the other was Nancy Lundstrom. And the rest of the story is pretty clear. Nancy's been a tremendous leader in this community. Lynn went on to be not only in Congress, but also in the first Bush cabinet. So what a tremendous meeting that sprouted, Nancy. And I want to recognize her and all her efforts. I tell you, the party I subscribed to was never run better than under Nancy's leadership. So if I might, Madam President, I'd like to offer this proclamation, also in recognizing 100 years of the Rockford Garden Club. Whereas in 1916, the Rockford Garden Club was organized to share knowledge and skills of gardening by providing education, resources, networking opportunities for members, and civic and environmental responsibilities to the community. And whereas during World War I and World War II, the Rockford Garden Club focused their efforts on assisting with things like rolling gauze bandages, planting flowers around Camp Grant, bringing flowers to wounded soldiers, and growing vegetables for troops. And whereas these efforts motivated club members to expand and participate in local landscaping projects with Rockford College, Tinker Cottage, Rockford Riverfront Museum Park, Beatty Park, Boldy Forward Home for Children, the City of Gardens, of course, Clem Arboretum, Children's Education Programs, Nicholas Conservatory Gardens, and local nursing homes as well. And whereas over the past 100 years, the Rockford Garden Club has flourished and contributed vastly to enhancing the quality of life of citizens of this county. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Scott Christensen, Chairman of the County Board, do hereby recognize 100 years of growing the Rockford Garden Club, and I encourage all citizens to acknowledge their immeasurable dedication in beautifying and improving our community over the last 100 years, and encourage members to continue their work into the next century. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mr. Christensen. Nancy Lundstrom, on behalf of Mayor Lara Morrissey, has a proclamation from the City of Rockford.
I'm the new mayor. He also had a lengthy proclamation, and I'm just going to read part of it. Whereas created in 1916, the Rockford Garden Club's mission is to provide education, resources, and networking opportunities for members, and to provide the love of gardening, floral design, and civic and environmental responsibility. And therefore, Mayor Lara Morrissey of Rockford do hereby proclaim Wednesday, June 22nd, 2016, to be Rockford Garden Club 100th Anniversary Day. And we urge all citizens to recognize the Rockford Garden Club for making our community a more beautiful place to live and play. Mayor Morrissey.
Thank you, Nancy, on behalf of Mayor Morrissey. Very exciting. I would like now to introduce Sally Baker, who is going to tell us about the journey to the Glassinator. Sally.
Thank you all for coming. It's just joyous to have you celebrate the Centennial with us. Special thanks to Dan Riggs, Executive Director, and the staff for helping us in the installation and all the embellishments of the Glassinator outside, which I hope all of you will see after we leave the ceremony. The 100th Anniversary Committee's journey began 3 years ago when we were charged by Rockford Garden Club with the determination and the selection of a distinct, lasting gift to the Winnebago County and Rockford community. We did various research on many projects, community gardens, vast tree plantings, beautification of median strips, beautification of roundabouts, checking on the beautification needs of the gateway entrances to the city. And on top of that, garden art, and finally sculpture came into the picture, which became our priority. We are so grateful to Jim Vatovich, who's here someplace, Jim, who put us in touch with Andrew Carson, the sculptor from Seattle. It's rather a very good match for Rockford Garden Club. The Glassinator simulates the trunk of a tree, and the colorful glass globes, which you'll see outside, resemble flowers, and that certainly is what Rockford Garden Club's all about. In the process of determining a site for this Glassinator sculpture, by the way, we did look at other sculptors too, we checked out the riverbank, the downtown area, the gateways to the city, and determined with a very pleasing, healthy feeling that we would be very comfortable to place the Glassinator sculpture here at the Clem Arboretum. Not only where it is beautiful, but this provides us with the opportunity to participate as a garden club in the restoration, the transformation, and the beautification of the South Main corridor of the city, where there's so much vast growth and change. So we're delighted to be a part of that. We hope that this major gift from Rockford Garden Club will be an impetus to other citizens and other organizations to participate in civic beautification. I have to quote Catherine Barnes, 1922 Rockford Garden Club president, who said that the garden club must go on its flowery way, that each year a little stronger, a little wiser, a little larger, and obviously until it becomes to the community that which cannot be spared, the standard bearer for civic beauty. We think this quote pertains to the now. We commit ourselves as a garden club today to continue to bring lasting beauty to the community. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to have a special thank you to Sally Baker for her leadership over these past 3 years and for securing this magnificent sculpture. To Sally and Nancy Lundstrom for heading up our 100th Anniversary Committee for these 3 years. And a special thank you as well to Sherry Eaton and Linda Salmon for arranging this beautiful dedication ceremony. So a round of applause for them. So I want to thank you all again for joining us on this, turning into a pretty nice June day. And as we dedicate this Glassinator sculpture, I'd like everyone to raise their glass. Let us please cheer on 100 years of excellence of the Rockford Garden Club and send our wish that this sculpture brings much joy to our community for many years to come. Cheers. Glassinator, I think the rain has let up. And then the garden club members, we will have our June meeting and watch them at the visitor center. There is transportation available for those that wanted to get to the visitor center. Thank you again.
Nice time up north? Absolutely. Good. This is wonderful. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's got many arms out.
A little one come on.